The holiday season is officially over, and to start off the year a little healthier, many people around the U.S. and Texas are committing to dry January. So that means taking the month off of drinking alcohol. But for the people who may have been steadily drinking for the last few weeks, our Sam Stark talked to the Ascension Seton behavioral therapist, Chelsea Cohen, about the impacts that could have.
We have a lot of people who, after drinking quite a bit over the holidays, want to take a month break. And I'm sort of curious if that can lead to any sort of alcohol withdrawal.
Sure. So, alcohol withdrawal is a clinical syndrome that may occur when a person who has been drinking regularly, so daily or near daily for an extended period of time, suddenly decreases their alcohol consumption or stops drinking entirely. And over time, the brain compensates for the depressive effects of alcohol by functioning in a kind of hyperactive state. So, when someone stops drinking suddenly, the brain remains in that state, which causes alcohol withdrawal symptoms.
What are some of these symptoms that people can look out for?
So, mild symptoms of alcohol withdrawal syndrome, things like tremors or anxiety, insomnia, heart palpitations, headaches, those typically occur anywhere from 6 to 12 hours after a person's last drink. Whereas moderate and severe symptoms of alcohol withdrawal syndrome may include more concerning changes like seizures or delirium tremens, that's also known as the DTs, which consists of disorientation, auditory or visual hallucinations, and physical agitation, may occur anywhere from 12 to 72 hours after someone's last drink. And those symptoms can be life-threatening.
If someone, say has been drinking a lot for the last couple of months, just over the holidays and such, and then decides to take on dry January, what could they potentially see any of these moderate to severe alcohol withdrawal symptoms?
Yeah. I think that, dry January or the practice of abstaining from alcohol during the first month of the year has gained popularity in recent years as a way to sort of reset one's relationship with alcohol after the holidays. And most people who abstain from alcohol for the month will not develop any alcohol withdrawal symptoms. But people who drink regularly and are physiologically dependent on alcohol, meaning they experience tolerance to its effects and physical withdrawal symptoms in the absence of it, are at risk.